Let me know if you're on. And if you're getting an echo. I hope not. Can everybody hear me okay? Oh, it's going to be one of those days. There we go. All right, I see it. Now let's see if we can get comments. If we got comments, we're good. I think we got comments. We got comments. Yay! And now, oh my gosh, I think we did it. Hey, Kathy. Oh, great. Yay! We are live. I love it when it works. I'm sorry, everybody. I had a dog food order come to the store door right before I was ready to go live and right before my husband had to leave for work. And the guy has a big tractor trailer and it was back in the driveway. So, sorry about that. But we're good. We're live. And we got comments in both places. Yay! All right. I really appreciate you joining me today for our newest creation. I hope you're all hopping on. Here it is. This is our welcome wreath ring. Now, we're going to show you how to decorate this, and you're only going to need 4 zippy ties. 4. All right? And every season or holiday, you can change this out. Simple, easy peasy. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. So, yes. See? There it is. Now, with this one, I stained. All right? This is a 1/2-inch birch plywood. Look at the green. Now, this was our first prototype, and we had a little problem with the machine. So, new ones will not have that little glitch on the side. Okay? Hi, Missy. And this is one I made for myself. I first painted it white, then I painted it turquoise, then I added a little brown to it and scuffed it all off. So isn't that beautiful? I thought turquoise is an excellent one for Christmas even. I mean, check this out. You can go ahead, not with this color, but we'll do it on the other one. Boop. All right. Look at this. You can decorate this for any holiday or any season. And if you wanted to, you could still put a bow on it. You could use mesh if you wanted. It just requires 4 zippy ties to hold your item down. You could, even if you wanted to, place your items on a piece of tinsel tie and then just zip down the tinsel tie. Then when you change your flowers out for the new season, just take your tinsel tie, hang it up. It's ready for next year. What do you think? Hi. I had a major delivery come right before I was ready to go live. Is everybody seeing this okay? When we created this, we outlined the letters, okay, like in this one. We decided to carve out the letters. And I thought this is a color that'll go with any season, any holiday. Thank you. And then it comes with a rope, this thick roping that you just staple to the back. And voila, you got yourself an instant door hanger. Now we can personalize these with a name or a saying. We just can only do half of the wreath base. All right, so you don't need a wreath base. You don't need a bunch of pipe cleaners. You don't need anything but zip ties and your flowers. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to do this one against here. So how does that sound? Everybody on board? Can you see, Rachel? Now remember I told you the other night about cheaters. Here's a cheater. It has all different kinds in it already. So all you have to do is cut and place. All right. So we're just going to cut off some of these. And I'm going to show you how to decorate this. Easy peasy. You guys tell me all the time I make it look so easy. Now I'm making it easy for you. Where all you have to do is zip tie them in place. And see, this one's a cheater one because it has all the pieces already on it. I'm just going to slide them up. Okay. Hi, Sally. Welcome. This is our new wreath base. All right, let's get one of these big ones in here too. See, this has a variation of flowers, open, closed, and it has some other stuff in there. So really you only need like 4 picks to do this wreath. So let's just go ahead and cut them all, and we'll work them in there. Okay, great, Rachel. Thank you. I always save these because you can use these for other things. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring you down. Let me see if I can bring you down slow. Oh, come on. Now it wants to play music. There we go. All right. Let me get you down here. There we go. How's that? So this is going to be easy peasy. All right. So I think I'm going to start with some big ones over here. Now what you would do is just bend them forward so you can see them. All right. We're just going to put a few across here. Let's go with this one too. All right. So this is how you're going to do this, because you don't want this scratching your back door. So you're just going to work this up through the hole. Okay, like that. And then you're going to put this in here. Oh, I do have another one of those. All right. And then you're going to zip tie it. And you're going to use your flower and the stems to make it disappear. Y'all wouldn't mind sprinkling. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Okay. And then you're going to trim this. I'm going to pull it a little bit tighter. Okay. Then you're going to go to the next one. Actually, I think I'm going to go with this one because that one's lighter. So we want some color in there. So all you're doing is pulling it around this way, and then you're going to bring these two in that way. So let's put another one of these. And see how easy this is going to be to switch this out? Easy peasy. You all told me I made it look super easy and you were intimidated by these. And now you don't have to be. All right, so you're going to bend them upward. And then we're going to pull. Let's pull a little more. And we can pull just a little bit more. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could already attach these to a tinsel tie and curve your tinsel tie around and tie it down that way. All right, then we're going to start on this side. Oh, we got 5. What am I saying 4 for? Duh. It's been that kind of a day. Believe me. All right, so we're going to get this one in here. So we're going to go up through the bottom. Does that help? You want in a little more, Kathy? How's that? Is that better? It should get better real soon. Aw, thank you. How's that? Is that better, Kathy? Then you can just position these around, bend them up, bend them forward. I can't grip things real good, so I always use my needle nose. No need for glue, no need for anything. Just 5 zippy ties. All right. Let's get this over here and this one. So all you're doing is you're working your way towards the middle, okay? Because that's covering up this before it, okay? So that's all you need to do. Here's a leaf. Let's add that to here and pull up. I like to pull all my leaves up to the top. What do you think of it so far? Are you liking it? Very easy to use. I hope that's good enough for you. If you need it closer, let me know. But I'm afraid if I do any closer, I may not, you may not be able to see it all. See, all I'm doing is just putting them in place. I'm actually catching the one before it too, so it stays. And we're gonna tilt this way and spread out the flowers or the leaves, because that's going to give you the coverage that you want. Okay, turn this around. Let's kind of put that off there to that side. So you can leave your stems really long and just keep catching them at the bottom as you go. Aw, thank you. This is our newest creation. We spent a lot of time designing this one. See, and then you can just move this around. If you get to the point where you feel you need more, you can always push more in there too. Okay. I'm going to put that one there, and I think this one here, and then we're going to do our bow. So, there's still enough room in this one, so I'm going to push my flower up some. See, I just added it to the zip tie that was already there. And this is a really good birch plywood. It takes a nice stain. A very nice stain. Let's see, I think we'll go one way with one and the other way with the other. Oh, I forgot to trim this. go. And remember, I told you the other night, if you buy your cheater bouquets where everything comes in it, you've got everything you need. So you just buy one bouquet and work with that. Now, I have some of these too. Now these say fall, but I thought these really might look good in there. Or if I have to add some filler, I can. So let's just get the last one in there. Thank you, Rachel. Pull this. I was trying to think of a color that would go with every holiday and every season. And that's why I came up with this one, because this was a pretty hot color at Christmas. And I have three layers of paint on here, white, a teal, and then I added brown, and then I scuffed most of it off because I wanted this one to look really distressed. Would that look awesome for a beach one too? They come unpainted. I did put a link in the comments to my Etsy store. I've already listed them. So you can go in and look at them if you want. I just didn't put a picture. No, I'm not liking that now. I did not put a picture because I wanted to release it first before the picture. And then look at this, okay? You don't even have to buy a bouquet. This is a swag. All right, this swag would fit perfect on this. All you have to do is bend this up a little, one direction. It's already in place for you. All you have to do is just zip tie the bottom part of the swag on it, and you're done. It can't be more simple than that, right? So there's the other idea for you. All right, let's go ahead and make our bow. And let's put our bow in here. Now, if you wanted to, you can hang this way or this way. So you have two options with that. But let's go ahead and do our bow and put our bow on here. Is everybody awake? Or is everybody asleep? Go up. Isn't that pretty? I'm not going to do a big bow, but I am going to do more loops than I usually do. I'm going to measure them, make sure they're about the same size. Yep. I got a split thumb, so every time I twist, it holds. If y'all wouldn't mind sprinkling, I'd really appreciate it. I think that's good enough. I did about 9 loops. So, let's see what we got to work with here. We can actually take the zip tie that we used to put the last flowers in. I'm going to run my zip tie for the bow through there. So see, when you take it off, it's just a matter of cutting the zip tie in the back when you're going to change out your florals. Thank you, Sherry. Right, Missy? And it's really, I tell everybody all the time, if you get overcharged on shipping order it anyhow. I visually look at every invoice before I ship, and if you've been overcharged, I refund you. It actually, because this thing weighs over a pound, it actually costs about $10 to ship priority. Okay? And if you go on a live with my product, you need to let me know ahead of time so I can share you, sprinkle you. I want that a little shorter. There we go. Now this is just stained. Your version will come unpainted, because there are so many painted versions we could do. And you know what? I think people are going to want to paint it their own color rather than us paint it for them. I mean, that may change in the future, but at this point in time, it's coming unpainted. Now let's see if we have something that I could put inside the bow to kind of hide that zip tie. Let's see. I'm sure I've got something. No, that's kind of a different color. Let me see. I'm sure I've got something in here. I don't think I want to put that in there. No. Maybe something white. Don't want to put that in there, no. So, let's just maybe go for one of these thingies. No. I'll find something to go in there. But I'm not liking just that. Here. Let's just put that in there. And then I'll find a little flower of some kind to put in the middle there. Or I know. Might be good with a pearl in there. Or one of these little thingies. Because I can add this throughout too. Let's see. Let's try it. You don't know until you try it, right? I know, but this is so easy. Yes, it's in my shop. I already linked. I already put it in the comments. The link. It just says Game Changer. I don't have the... Oh my gosh, look at that. Now let's add some of these little white flowers throughout. I think that would be cute. So what is your opinion of it? Tell me what you honestly think. We worked really hard on this. I'm not liking those. We need something different. Let's put some of my filler in there. You know me and my filler. I can just glue that to the back of the flower. That has the white and the green. And it just fills it in a little bit. Again, I could go with just what's there, but I'm not liking that. I just want to break up some of that green a little bit, and that'll do it. But anybody who thinks florals are intimidating, this is going to be your game changer. There you go. How long did that take us? You know what? Here's one of these. I'm going to put that in the middle. Like that. And then what we do, it'll come with the rope. And then you just staple the rope to the back. If you want circles in the top, we can do that, but I think it looks better without. We can put a name on here. We could put numbers on here for a person's address. Would this make an awesome gift? I mean, seriously. Let's go ahead and plug in the hot glue gun. As soon as we fix the plug. I'll be so glad when it's the weekend, because I am not handling this time change at all. Well, ugh. Let's glue that in the bow, and let's just put that little flower right in there. I think what I need more of these, and I have them downstairs. Let's let that warm up a little. But see what I'm saying about a swag? If you had a swag, you could just put that right on there, and look, it's already decorated for you. I can't make it any easier for you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Sherry. Thanks, Missy. Thanks, Rachel. Rachel's over watching at YouTube. And for those that decorate primitive, this is an awesome, awesome way. If you're distressing it and making it look old. I mean, look at that. That is so aged. Can you see the seashell like going on with this? I can see this for Christmas. I can see it for any holiday, any season. All you have to do is change out your flowers. Heck, you could even add a pine swag to this. My glue gun is being stingy. There we go. Now he's working. See, I'm just adding a little filler just for some color. And to break up that green and that peach. And I'm actually gluing it to the backs of the flower because you don't have to glue anything to the base at all. Ouch. That glued to my finger. Let's put one more right there. There. Da-da. You're done. And see how simple that was? And because I have the zip tie in the front, okay, there's nothing to scratch your wall or your door. Just have to move these around a little. There we go. So since we have time, let's go ahead and do this one too. Let me get my my staple gun and show you just how easy peasy it is. Where's my, I want to go with the W, the M and the E so it's even. I went and made my my marquee sign the other night, and I no sooner got off line and it sold. And the M. So from now on, I'm making sure all my stuff's ready to go as soon as I'm off. And then just lay it down like this. Is that my M? Yes. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, you didn't end up with the L and the O. That's okay. See how simple? Now, these are summer flowers, spring and summer, so I'll just slice these. Actually, not slice them. You just use your wire cutter. Boop, take them off. So you can just change it out each season. Yep. It's super easy. Everybody's screaming, Robin, you make it look so easy. This is easy. You can do this. And look, okay, you can use, if you wanted to, I thought this was pretty. You could use mesh on here. I'm not saying this is strictly for florals. You can use your mesh on there. That won't hurt. And then see, look, that's just a swag. And look, okay, this is an 18-inch swag. This is a 16-inch circle on the outside. So it tells you, you know, how wide it is. This is solid. This is good wood. My husband was kind of mad at me that I went ahead and painted it. But I'm like, no. They need to see it stained and they need to see it painted. So that's all you have to do is just load up your zip ties and gradually just take each one. Could you see this on like somebody that's in a nursing home? I could see this on their door, and then you could just change it every season for them. And I thought this was a pretty common color that would go through just about any holiday or season. Hi, Dot. Oops, excuse me. Aw, thank you. Let's see what we can do with this one. Okay. Let's see if we come up with something for this. I didn't bring up my beach stuff, or I would have had like beach stuff. Look at how pretty that looks on there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I love it. All right. Even if you took your cheater bouquet, okay? Your cheater bouquet has all the colors on there. Should we use this one? Does everybody like this one? Or I thought I had bought this too from Sims. I love this. This fern is like a fern that kind of like cascades. You could use this, or you could have it in various lengths and let it hang down. I do like this one. Or look at this. Okay. Say you used your fern in here, or an ivy, or whatever, and you can have it come down off of the base. But look at it with some lilies on there. Isn't that pretty? What would you like to see? Like this. I mean, look at this for fall. Remember how they had those pumpkins in this color for fall? Look, this is even a color that would go for fall. So don't just think one season and you're done. Let's use this one. Let's use that cheater. Cheater bouquet. We're using a cheater bouquet. And we could cover it up with some fern here. So let's use a couple pieces of fern. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. There we go. So this is the one we just did. Okay. 5 zip ties. And we just added it to the wreath base. I'm just making sure I can see your comments still. Let's add a couple pieces of fern. Or we could just do this one in yellow flowers. What's your flavor? cheater bouquet or these flowers? Come on, peoples, wake up. I want to do one in strictly like pip berries and primitive. Okay, so there you got your base, which is strictly just 4 pieces of fern, because you're working outside to the middle. Let's see what we can do with these. These are zinnias. Diane likes the yellow flowers. So does Kathy. All right. We'll work with these. Trying to take my tag off. I may need some of this. Yeah, let's see if we can work that in. And let's see, I might even be able to work some ficus in too. I don't know. I'll just put it there. All right, so I'm pushing the stems up as far as to the top as I can get. So that's just 4 pieces of fern. Now when decorating with your flowers, you kind of want to stagger them like zigzag. Okay? And this, we kind of want to get it up like that. So I'm just kind of placing them on here to get my placement first. I'm trying to pull that up some more. We don't need that long of a stem, so we can cut it. And you want to do odd numbers. You don't want even. So there's our odd number. So we'll leave that one out. We'll work this in here too. So we'll have 2 pieces of fern, 2 on each side. Look at that against that color. Isn't that beautiful? And you know what? This might even work really nice in there too. We've got that color in here. We've got the yellow in here. So we may be able to use that. Then let's go with our white. So we've got white in here, and we've got white in the ribbon. Okay, I'm not liking this really long leaf. So let's get rid of the longer leaves and leave the shorter. That's not working for me. Let's pull it off. I know where you're headed and you're not going that way. So I don't want the leaves to overpower the flower. The flower has to have its own power. Flower power. I did ship out your sign this morning, Dawn. It went out, girlfriend. And then we'll kind of like go that way with that one. Doesn't that look beautiful? Easy peasy. Don't want the big leaves, I want the small. And then I may use some of my filler again to break up some of the greenery. And you know what? Let's put 4 of these on one side and put 3 on the other. You don't have to have a balance, but odd numbers are good. See that? Let's get rid of this. I'm not liking that. Here's some of this too. This would be so pretty with ivy. That'd be a good one to use. Make sure you look around the shop because there are other new things there. And if anybody thinks they're being overpaid for shipping, you just check with me or put it in the cart and you get refunded, because we can't figure out why it's overcharging for one extra item. I don't get it. And I'm hoping Lori can shed some light on it when we have our next class, because I know Dawn's having trouble too. Alright, I like just how that is. It's just plain and simple. So now let's concentrate on what we might use for the bow. Do you like that? Or should I go for something with flowers on it? Or I'm looking at what I got. We could try this. We could add a little yellow to it too. It's coming your way, honey. I had it out there in the mailbox this morning. I had to groom 4 puppies last night and bathe them so they could go to the doctor's office. And the whole time we're headed, it's like, please don't throw up, don't throw up. I think that looks pretty good on there, don't you? Let's see if we can put that in there. And let's go with this. Let me see, one more thing. I might want to add just some small... No, that looks too fake. I think I'm good with that. That would even be cute. And that, now, I need a little flower like that with some color. I'm in a hard place right now because all my florals are downstairs and these 2 orders just came in, and we could even add this as a little punch of color. Maybe 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Let's just zip tie this down and see where we end up. Okay, I'll get the solid blue and we'll see how that works. See, this is not close. This is not close, although it may work. This is 2 different, so you got a specific blue going on there, but All right, let's go ahead and get our flowers in here. All right, so remember how I showed you, go up. I told you, I contacted you this morning. I have a boy that's left. I rejected the applications for him. Everybody wants girls. I got 10 people on the waiting list for girls and no girls. All right, so I'm going to go down and then come up with the narrow end. There's a boy available and he's ready to go, and he was just vet checked. All right, I'm just looking where my holes are. We've got 5 holes. He's adorable. He's such a sweetheart. But everybody wants girls. I don't know if I'm going to ever have enough girls for everybody. There. So I'm going to put this there. I'm going to put that there. And then we're going to zip. Zip. And then I will reposition my flower to cover the zip tie. I will use the leaves to my advantage and push the flower down in and then tilt it up. See? And then we will trim our zip tie. He's a cutie, that Mr. Purple. I kept telling him, don't worry, somebody will come along. He's such a sweetheart. He just thinks nobody loves him. That's like they do. They just haven't shown up yet. The right people will be along shortly. There. All I did was push that in underneath the zip tie. Now this flower petal or stem is too long, so all I did was snip it. I think I know which ribbon. It might work. Now, I kind of wanted to put 4 here, so let's trim this a little bit, and let's put that in here going down. Okay, and then we're just going to pull tighter on that. You know, ever since my husband has joined me, because he's the one that does all the programming of the CNC machine, he's really taken an interest in my business, and he gets excited when orders come in. He's a retired postman, and he is a bus driver. And let me tell you, it has really made him happy. You ladies are making his day. Now, this one here is going off of here a little bit, so I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to make sure we get it in this zip tie. So I'm going down and then coming back up. going to shorten this a little because we don't really need it that long. I'm going to put that flower in there. Isn't this beautiful? I said this wreath is going to be a game changer. You're not going to need your wreath base. You just need this. And for those that are intimidated with florals, etc., this is going to make it so easy. I popped my flower out. There we go. All right, now let's get this. Trim it. Thought I had an extra one of these. Probably somewhere. Look at this. You're getting a 2-for-1 deal. Now, because this one's down here, I'm going to go up with this one. And this one, I'm going to go out a little bit. Actually, like that. All right. And see, there's still room to get that through there. And then when I bring this up, I'm going to just push this down a little. And I'm going to grab both of those in the area that I will be putting a zip tie. All right. You with me? I know, right? Isn't that funny? I did that the other day. That might be nice. Okay, Dawn's suggestion was burlap ribbon. Dawn and me have similar tastes when it comes to ribbon and ideas. That might be an option, Dawn. And I can do it without the stars. If you don't want stars on there, we can take the stars off. So just know you have lots of options. Okay, so we're going to go down and then come up. These are only the 6-inch zip ties. So I'm catching, my zip tie is turned wrong. Now it's correct. Okay, we got one more to put in. And there you go, you got 2-for-1. See, and nothing will scratch the bag. Yes. Nautical, or, I mean, the nautical, this really lends itself to nautical. You just don't know. I mean, supplies, some supplies are hard to come by right now. Wreath bases, you name it. People are having trouble getting stuff. And I thought, okay, we need to make something that if everybody runs out of their stuff, they need to have an option of something, you know, to replace it. Not to mention, there are a lot out there that are intimidated with the florals. So they needed something that would be easy for them to do. And you get a cheater swag, you can't make it much easier than that. And then if you get your florals at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, just use your 40% off coupon. Or what is it? Not 40% now? We forgot to cut this one. And right now, the easiest place for us to get wood is Home Depot, and that is a distance away. So on Saturdays, my husband always ends up making, you know, a wood run. Okay, let me look here. I know I have some burlap. I actually have this tan right here that looks burlap. That would look nice. If these were sunflowers, that would look good too. But I was thinking either that one or maybe this might not work. No, I think you're right. I think the brown, the burlap color kind of goes. All right, let's make our bow. Ew. I'm not liking the feel of that burlap. But I'm not liking that either. I know I have burlap. Let me look one more place. Because I just don't like how flimsy that feels. I had some really stiff burlap. But it must be buried. I'll go ahead and use it. I just don't care for it. And there's this too. That looks kind of cool with it. I'll go ahead and use this, but I don't like this kind. I don't know where my real fancy burlap is. This doesn't have a whole lot of stiffness to it. Let's do 7. Okay, that's 6 and one more. Yes, and what's so interesting, you know, I've been doing this now for how long? And he's, you know, like, but now he's really showing an interest in it. Like when I do a live, he'll come back, what do they think? You know, how'd it turn out? And then when I came out from Monday night's live, I said, oh my gosh. He said, what? I said, my thing sold right while I was doing it, right after. So, there we go. And then I'll say, I thought of a new design. So, like I said, he's really getting into it. There's a farmhouse design that he's working on. We did actually 3 new products this weekend. So you may see me tomorrow, because I may just go on and show you the last one. It's really cute. If you like cats, you'll like this one. All right, there we go. I probably don't think I want to put a flower in there, but it needs just a little something in there. I'll find something. actually. Nope. All right. Nope, too big. All right, there we go. So we've got this one, and we've got this one. Let me go ahead and make it big. There we go. They are cute. Do you see what you can do with these? Yeah, see, that would have washed it out. If I went nautical, that might have looked okay, but I'm definitely liking this better. Thank you, Dawn, for your suggestion. I like that better. There. Da-da! And see? Look at that. It's not going to scratch your back door. I'm going to include the roping. 2 for the price of 1 today. And how long did it take us? Less than an hour. I think this is really cool too. Look at that. That would be really cool. Maybe just a piece of it in the middle. You can do anything with these. You can add mesh to them. You can do just florals. You could just do ribbon. Right? We can put a name. We can put an address. We can put welcome. We can engrave anything you want. Thank you, Helen. Thank you. If you love cats, Dawn, you're going to want to watch. I made 2 new cat signs, a farmhouse sign, and this new cat thing. You're going to love it. It is so cute. My husband's like, we didn't design anything, because Lori shared my welcome one on a live, on one of her lives, and we got hammered. So we just had time on Sunday to sit down and start working out the bugs on this. This is engraved, and this is just like outlined, but this is cut out. And I like this better, because from a painting standpoint, it's a lot easier, because the first coat was just a strict, just white. I'm going to put some brown in here. That's what that needs. Like this stuff. I just need some of this in there, in brown. So I'm going to put some of that in there too. But yeah, I just did the whole thing white, did the letters, everything white, and then went over top with the turquoise, and then went over with the brown. And just kind of took a wet paper towel and washed most of it off, and then sanded it down. Thank you. Thank you all. But there we go. Same wreath base, just 2 different versions. And how easy would it be just to add that to it? A swag. You see this with fern, like, with pine? I've got to come up with a different solution for my florals. I'm thinking this wall. I've got to do something to it. So, all right. I so appreciate you hanging out with me and liking it. Maybe we need... I love this filler. I just constantly go for it. See how that's too much, but it still needs a little something. I'll find something for it. But thank you. And then I'll put a rope on this, and this will be for sale too. Easy peasy. Can't get any easier than that. Okay? All right, you all have a great night. If I go on tomorrow, I will post ahead of time when I'm going on. We'll see if I have time. I have 2 puppies leaving this weekend, so I've got to get all their stuff together. All right? All right. You have